My name is what-ifs, and in this video I'm going to explain what it means to have mental clarity and how to achieve it. We're going to cover all sorts of different ways to help you attain consistent mental clarity. What is mental clarity? In short, mental clarity means having a focused and clear state of mind. When you have mental clarity, your mind isn't clouded with indecision, what-ifs, overwhelm, or worry. It's a state of emotional and psychological well-being in which an individual is able to use their cognitive and emotional capabilities to function at their utmost ability. In return, this allows him or her to function in society and meet the ordinary demands of everyday life at their peak capacity. Having mental clarity on a consistent basis is important for reaching your max potential at tackling the game we play called life. Which leads me to the burning question: how does one achieve mental clarity? For starters, assess your mental focus. Analyze your thought patterns and break down what thoughts are using the most of your brain power. Are you thinking mostly of positive thoughts or negative thoughts? If they're positive thoughts, that's good, and that's what you want. However, if you can't stop thinking of negative thoughts, ask yourself why they are bothering you and what is the root cause of these problems. Understanding why your thoughts are bothering you can lead to acceptance or forgiveness. If the problems that you're thinking about are more out of your control, then you should focus on ignoring them. Ignoring bad thoughts is easier than it sounds, but a strategy I like to use is my own I don't care method. Say I have a bad thought pop up in my head and I start remembering negative stuff that happened in the past. Instead of dwelling on that thought and stemming an entire negative thought tree and getting worked up over it, I just start saying, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, over and over in my head until I forget about it. For example, maybe I think of something embarrassing to me that happened years ago. The thing that happened to me all those years ago is completely irrelevant right now. So instead of thinking about it more and more, as soon as a thought pops up, I'll just start saying in my head, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, why do I care, who really cares, over and over and over until I completely forget what was even bothering me. An alternative method of ignoring bad thoughts is to distract yourself with something else right away. For example, maybe you're scrolling down Twitter and something you see triggers a bad memory. Immediately close out the app and open a new one, thus shifting your focus to a brand new stimulus. Another way that's extremely beneficial is having someone you can talk to about your problems. Whether it's a therapist or a friend or just someone you trust, you'll find that when you talk out your problems and have someone listen to you, those problems will bother you a lot less because it allows you to get them off your chest. The next step to achieving mental clarity is to try and limit your focus down to what you're wanting to get done or achieve in the current moment. If you can direct your mental spotlight on one particular area, you see things more clear and can enter your flow state more easier. Essentially meaning the less multitasking the better, because the less cluttered your mind will be with numerous different thoughts flowing through it. Try to give your attention to one thing at a time. This also incentivizes you to live more in the moment rather than ruminating about the past or worrying about the future. You can hone down your thoughts to the objective at hand in the current moment. The notion of being present is also essential for recapturing your mental focus. Staying engaged in the here and now keeps your attention sharp and your mental resources honed in on the details that really matter at a specific point in time. It may take some time, but work on learning to truly live in the moment. You cannot change the past and the future has not happened yet, but what you can do today will help you avoid repeating past mistakes and pave a path for a more successful future. Another way to clear your mind and get you closer to mental clarity is to practice meditation. Some people like to do breathing exercises in which they lay down and only focus on their breaths. In, out, and they'll do that for maybe 10 to 20 minutes and feel totally refreshed afterwards. Another common meditation people do is to take a smoke break for 20 minutes. This achieves the same thing, in which they go outside, have a smoke, and clear their mind. Other people find that working out is meditative. Going out on a run or lifting weights will definitely help clear your mind. Meditation is just any sort of exercise that enables you to ease and clear your thoughts. Moving on, another way to get closer to consistent mental clarity is eating right and having a good diet. If you're just eating fast food and drinking soda all the time, you're gonna feel lethargic and never made it to do stuff. In return, this brings anxiety about the way you feel about yourself, which leads to a cluttered mind of more bad thoughts. Try to be more mindful of your diet by eating healthier, drinking lots of water, and overeating less. It will allow you to operate on a consistent frequency of mental wellness. Regarding the next step to achieving mental clarity, make sure you're getting enough sleep every night. If you're always tired and constantly have brain fog, it's much harder to execute tasks like critical thinking or emotional analyzation. If you're already going to bed on time, but just having a hard time falling asleep, you can try things like using melatonin or attempting to not use your phone as much directly before bed. Switching gears, something to note, if you suffer with severe anxiety, there are medications out there that can help you as well. But don't try to cure your mind with drugs. Use them more as a tool. Out of all the possible tools you can use, your mindset is by far the most powerful. So I would focus on trying to fix your mind with other methods first before you try to seek drugs or medication. There is no denying that medication can help you, but they won't fix the problem. They only put a band-aid on it. The only way you can fix your mind is with your mindset. In conclusion, there's always a way to be healthier, and your overall health goes hand in hand with how your mind operates. So in the future, just make the conscious attempt to do better. Lastly, if you guys could do me a huge favor, the best way you can support my channel is to tell a friend to watch. Tell one friend, they'll tell another friend, and that's how this thing keeps going. YouTube doesn't recommend my content, so that's all I got. I'm Low Key Fish, peace out.